So how did you first get involved with Colville Can?
Well, I didn't know of Colville Can, but I was walking past and I wondered what that building was that I could see from the clock tower.
Yeah.
I'm a stranger to North West Leicestershire, really. I've only lived here a few years. And I wandered in and I was completely taken by what I saw, and then got talking to a few people, got roped into doing the litter picking at the festival that was coming up at the weekend, and I've never looked back.
So is there anything in particular that inspired you to become a member and get a bit more involved after that?
Yeah, a lot inspired me to become a member. When you talk to the people who work at Can and you see some of the work that's going on, the inspiration that, they inspire me. They inspire a lot of people. And going around doing some of the work, helping out with leafleting or canvassing or recruiting and going around the estates and the industrial estates, etc. And you can see there is a visceral impact that is quite tangible when you're going around talking to people and you get to know the work that Can does and the impact that it has. And especially the big hook for me was when they give tickets to the festivals to people who would never dream of going to a festival, who think it's out of their range or out of their price bracket, or just they've never aspired to go. They just think it's not for them. And the fact that it endeavours to make everybody in Colville and the neighbouring villages included in things, and to get inclusive in society, to feel included in society. So it's not a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
It's so many things that people can feel that they're a part of.
So you've already kind of mentioned what you've been doing, but just what are the main things that you get involved with or contribute to?
Well, I've done a lot of litter picking, and I'll be there all of August is mapped out for August litter picking around the festivals. But I've also, I like the idea of taking public ownership of some of these buildings that are in town and just left to be derelict and waiting for land prices to go up. So I kind of like the political aspects of Can. I think that's quite inspiring for me.
Yeah, would you say that's kind of something that stood out compared to other places?
Yes.
So just, have there been any kind of particular moments that have really stood out? I mean, you kind of mentioned already giving the tickets to people for the festivals and such, but if there's anything else that's kind of notable?
Well, I think even if you just come into the front door and you see that the work that the makers have made in this area is astonishing. And I've said to many people, North West Leicestershire gets a bad press or no press. Because, banging on again, we don't get local coverage on news. You know, we get West Midlands news rather than East Midlands news. So we don't get to know an awful lot about what's going on, and other people don't get to know what's going on here.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a black hole. And when you come in, having only heard negative things about Colville, by and large, and you come in and you see what people have made, what people are working on, and you think, my good God, this is incredible. Nobody would have a clue that this existed or there was such talent in the area. And then when we're trying to put on the theatre festival next year, and we had the initial meeting and 41 people turned up that have all got connection to theatre in this region, that was a bit of a mind blower for me.
Yeah.
41 people in North West Leicestershire are all connected with the world of theatre. And there's only Colville Can who's going to bring them together. Nobody's aware of what everyone else is doing. So
it's
the cohesion that it is bringing in is massive.
So just for the last bit, just in particular, is there anything you'd want to say to somebody who was considering signing up for the litter picking? Anything?
Come on down. I recruit everywhere I go. I have been recruiting. I even know. I gave a lift to somebody yesterday.
Yeah.
They were standing at a bus stop and and they're coming. I've recruited them.
Yeah.
When I was going round selling doing the share thing, I
Yeah.
was recruiting then. I'm all the time recruiting. All
Yeah,
the time.
thank you.
I've texted somebody this very morning, actually, my friend Chris, and asked him him and his wife to come along to a few festivals. So, yeah, recruitment's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
There's no negative.
Yeah.
There is no negative.
Just invite people. If they say no, they say no. And if they say yes, then there you go. They've got involved in something.
If they say no, it's only till next time.
Yeah.
Because
They ask them again later.
it's a no-brainer, really. You're around a load of people who are only there to have a good time.
Yeah.
So what is the negative? Everybody's upbeat. Everybody's there to have a good time. You're free to, go around, have a good dance, have a good chat to people.
Mhm.
Just pick a bit of litter up. You don't even get your hands dirty. You've got gloves on and everything. It's
Yeah.
fabulous.